Sorry, guys. Vitali, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Okay. And so, yeah, Vitali, um, what are you going to do tomorrow?
Um, okay. I eat the cake what Juliet has thrown to me.
Okay, so you're going to eat the cake that Julieta throws to you.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that works. Good. Um, and Sergey, how's it going?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you. How about
I'm
yourself?
doing really well. Thank you for asking. And so, Sergey, I've had you in class before. Have I had?
Sorry, I didn't hear. Uh, could you repeat
Mhm.
the
Have I
question?
had you in class before?
No, no.
Okay. So Sergey, where are you from?
I am from Russia. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Sorry, where are you from, Sergey?
I'm from Russia.
Okay, nice. Um, and what do you like to do for fun, Sergey?
I don't know exactly. Maybe I like fly paragliding.
Okay, okay, nice. It sounds like a lot of fun. Ksenia, welcome back. Ksenia, how's it going?
It's fine, I have some problem with my internet, as usual.
Okay, yeah, I've got a little bit of trouble as well. And Julieta, the same thing happens to me. Every time somebody comes into class, it seems to like
Yeah.
freeze or slow down. It's kind of annoying. Um, but so yeah, it's not just you. Uh, and Kako, how's it going? Kako, are you there? Shinwei, how's it going? Shinwei, are you whispering?
My wife is sleeping.
Okay, so your wife is sleeping. All right, so yeah, perfect. So yeah, maybe try writing in the chat box too if I can't hear you with the whispering. So yeah, the chat box is super helpful. But okay, good. Also, I've heard that talking in a deep voice helps a lot. If I think because females' ears are more sensitive to higher pitched sounds because they're used to, or not used to, but like evolutionarily, they're like attuned to like babies and the sound of babies crying at night. And so deep voices, apparently, if you speak in a deep voice, you will wake up a woman less easily. Um, anyways, kind of interesting. I think that's everybody. Jose Antonio, how are you?
Hello, teacher, and everyone.
And so, Jose Antonio, um, have I had you in class before? I don't recognize that picture. Maybe I do.
Uh, my picture is my village
Okay. Um, and where's your village?
is in Spain.
Okay, in Spain. What's the name of the village, Jose Antonio?
Uh, the name is Ariño.
Ariño. Okay,
I
cool.
write, I write. Ariño.
Yeah, it looks really pretty. Okay, and I think we're good. Let's do some reading, and let's start with Kako. Kako, can you read the title and the next lines? Kako, can you hear me?
Kako is not here. He wrote in chat the first sentence.
BRB. I didn't see that. Okay. Giulietta, can you read the title and the next few lines? And thank you.
Restaurants. In today's lesson, we will learn how to talk about food, order food and drinks, review.
I think I've lost you, Giulietta. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And
Should I repeat?
yeah, maybe repeat from here.
Order food and drinks, practice writing and restaurant review.
Good. Okay. And Giulietta, can you ask Ilkin the first question?
Ilkan. Ilkan, do you have a favorite restaurant? Describe it.
I have a favorite restaurant. It's named Baku, which is the name of the capital of our country. Baku is the capital of Azerbaijan, and always in the dinner briefing at the job, I go to Baku restaurant for eating my dinner. You can see very good service in this restaurant, and also there are many people. There are many people in the briefing in this restaurant because they service very well.
Okay. There are lots of business dinners at this restaurant because the service is very good.
The service is very good, yes.
Okay. Good.
Business
Cool.
dinners?
Yeah, so like, is that what you're talking about? Like a business dinner or like some sort of business meeting at the restaurant?
Yes, we can say, but for example, somebody is working and in the dinner he comes to this restaurant for doing his dinner, and after dinner he comes back to the job. Comes back to the job, or goes back to the job. Did you understand?
So it's just like a normal dinner that you go to, you know, I guess I'm not sure if I understand. It's not a meeting, so you don't have dinner with other people at work?
Yes, but maybe somebody is doing business dinners, but usually you can see in the briefing people come here for doing their dinner.
Okay, so it doesn't sound like a business dinner. It's just a regular dinner.
Yes, I eat with other people from my work.
Okay, but do you discuss work? Do you discuss work? Do you talk about what your work is?
Yes. While sometimes we discuss our work.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
means business dinners, yes?
I would say so. Yeah, it sounds like a business dinner.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you, teacher.
yeah. Ilkin, can you ask Jose Antonio the next question?
Hi, Jose. How often do you eat at restaurants?
I don't know. I eat restaurants one month ago.
Okay. We would want to start. So, how often would be like con qué frecuencia?
Okay, okay. Mm, uh, X months.
Each month? So once a month?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So
I
let's start.
go to restaurants one time on of month.
Okay.
A month.
So,
A month.
yeah. And instead of saying one time, we might want to just say once.
Once. Okay. Once a month. I go to restaurants once a month. Okay.
Yeah. Go to restaurants once a month. Yeah. I go to restaurants once a month. And then if you wanted to say the first thing that you were saying, so the last time I ate in a restaurant was a month ago. And so that's for a slightly different question, but good.
Okay.
Nice job, Jose. And Jose Antonio, can you ask Xenia the next question?
Xenia, what did you eat the last time you eat in a restaurant?
I ate sushi the last time in a restaurant.
Okay. I ate sushi the last time in a restaurant. The last time in a restaurant. I think we would want to change this a little bit. So the last time I was in a restaurant, to clarify it a little bit, or you could say the last time I was in a restaurant, I ate sushi. Yeah, but good. And how was it, Xenia?
It's fine, I think, but nowadays we have a problem with import, so I think the sushi will become more bad, worse.
Nice.
Became worse, not worse.
Okay, so because you have a problem with imports, sushi has
Yes,
become worse.
yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, that works. All right, and Xenia, can you ask Salvatore the next question?
Salvador, what is your favorite meal to order?
Okay. My favorite meal when I go to the restaurant, I usually order a kind of meat called Fiorentina. Fiorentina is a meat, a kind of meat in Italy.
Nice. That kind of meat in Italy. Is it a type of beef?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. Would it be a steak?
Yes, call it Fiorentina because it depends how to meet come cut.
Yeah. So it's a cut of meat then, or a cut of
Yes.
steak.
Yes.
Special cut of steak. Good. Called the Fiorentina. Perfect. Sounds really delicious. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. Let's read through these words. Sergey, can you read the title and the words?
Okay, vocabulary. Define each word. Check, party, tip, booth, cutlery, rare, medium, well done.
Yeah, rare, medium, and well done. Good. Maybe cutlery. Can you repeat cutlery?
Cutlery, cutlery.
Nice. Other than that, I think you did a great job. All right, and yeah, does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
What cutlery means?
Okay, so you said what cutlery?
What does cutlery mean?
Nice, good correction. And does anybody know?
A fork and other table instruments, table tools.
Yeah, so it's like forks and other table tools like knives, spoons, stuff like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any other
And,
questions?
sorry, what about booth? Booth? Or
Yeah,
bowl?
booth.
Booth.
Yeah. And what's a booth? Does anybody know?
It's a stand.
Booth.
It's a stand? Yeah, so it is a stand. We're talking about a different kind of booth, more like a booth in a restaurant.
It's the place where you pay your bill. Where is the clerk who receives?
Not quite. Anybody else? Maybe Julieta, do you remember what a booth is?
Yes, a booth is type of tables with different with a sofa instead of chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, so it's a bench instead of chairs. Sofa might be a little bit different. So we'll be talking about something like this. I guess some of them could be like sofas. This is pretty sofa-ish. But something that's just like bench seating instead of with chairs. So these are both booths.
Okay, it's for VIP.
It's what?
It's for considered VIP persons.
It's
Very
considered.
important persons.
I don't think generally, at least not in the United States. It's just preference. People can prefer to sit at a booth or sit at a table. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your answers. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And maybe let's have Vitali. Can you make a sentence with check?
Check, please.
Yeah, check, please. Good. Which is just like bring the bill. Much, but really good sentence. And Shinwei, can you make a sentence with party in terms of restaurants?
I will have a party for my wife's birthday.
Okay. This is a good. We're talking about a different type of party. I think maybe Kako. Have you been in this class before?
I think I was teacher once.
Do you remember what a party is?
The group of people who goes to the restaurant. I suppose. I am not sure.
Yeah. Eat together.
Who goes together in a restaurant.
Yeah. So you could ask how many people are in your party. So party in that case kind of means group. And so I have a party of 2. So just there are 2 people in my group. Yeah. And that's it. And good. Any other questions? Any other questions about any of these? Okay, let's go on. Let's go here, and maybe Vitali, can you read this first part?
Yeah. Discussion. In the USA, it is common to give wait staff tips, even if the service was not great. 10% of the bill is often seen as the minimum amount of money one should tip. 20% is common for good service.
Yeah, and another thing, often waiters in the US are paid like almost less than half of the minimum wage and rely heavily on their tips to make a living. That's another part too. So lots of people in the US are paid less than the minimum wage if they're working in a restaurant. Okay, and so let's have Vitali, can you ask Shinwei this question here?
Just read, not ask.
Yeah, ask him the question.
Okay. Do you tip wait staff in your country? Why or why not? I didn't pay to Rod because this is a thing, a wooden thing. I don't understand the stuff.
Okay. So staff is like workers. So the people who wait on your table. And so yeah, Shinwei, can you answer this?
Staff means, for example, workers in an organization or in a committee, in a restaurant. They are the staff of this restaurant.
Yeah, so staff are just employees.
Employees of an organization or a company.
Just staff in general or employees in general. We're talking about the wait staff, so the people who wait on tables, so like the waitresses and the waiters. Yeah, so the workers. So they're generally just employees, but you can use that.
Waitress.
Yeah, in any aspect. So the staff of any business would be staff. But Shinwei, can you answer?
I often give some tips for wait staff.
Okay. Is there a percent that's common where you live? Is there a percent that's common to give?
Is there a percent 10?
Where do you live?
I live in China.
In China. Okay.
Okay. And yeah, so Shinwei, is there a percentage that you give? So like in the US, 20% is pretty common?
It depends on the services.
Okay, so it definitely depends on the services. Okay, good. And I think Giulietta has already answered this question. Yeah, Giulietta, what about in Italy?
No. In Italy, we don't use to tip waiters.
We don't use to tip?
Yes.
So we wouldn't say we don't used to.
Mm-hmm.
we could say we aren't used to tipping
Mhm.
staff, or you could say we don't usually tip. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Ilkin, what about in Baku is the capital of, where are you from again, Ilkin?
I am from Azerbaijan, and Baku is the
Azerbaijan.
capital of Azerbaijan.
Yeah, and so what about where you live?
I live in Baku.
Yeah, no. So is it common to tip or is it not common to tip?
Okay, what about tip?
Yeah, is it common to tip when you eat in a restaurant?
No. It's not common in our country, but when you go to the wedding, maybe somebody will give a tip to the wait staff.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, cool. And I think we're good here. What about a country where people do tip? Does anybody live in a country where people do tip?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, can you explain?
Here, when the service is a la carte, usually people gives tip to the waiters. It is generally 10% of the bill.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think that's great. And that's in Brazil. All right, good. And let's go on to the next page. Let's practice some questions and answers. Ilkin, can you ask Jose Antonio the first question?
Antonio, can you bring over some ketchup when you have a chance? I don't understand what's ketchup. It's a meal?
No, not quite. Hold on. A picture. So it's just a condiment. It's just ketchup.
Okay.
And Jose Antonio, can you answer?
Yes. When you have a chance. Okay. Yes. Are here? Or here you are? Here you are? Yes, here you are.
That's perfect. Good. So yeah, here you are. So if you're carrying ketchup on you, yeah, you can just give it to them. It's good. Okay, Jose Antonio, can you ask Xenia the next question?
Yes. Xenia, can I take your order?
Yes, I want one salad and Diet Coke.
Nice. I want a salad and a Diet Coke. What kind of salad? Xenia?
Yes?
What kind of salad?
What kind of salad? I don't know any salad.
Okay,
With
so,
vegetables.
yeah. So
Salad with fresh vegetables.
we could say a house salad is pretty basic. Basic. And then we have a chicken salad, which might have chicken on it. A Caesar salad, which is like Caesar dressing. and maybe chicken. And then maybe, yeah, we have a few other types, but good. I think that's good. And Ksenia, can you ask Salvatore the next question?
Salvador, would you like anything else?
Yes, I would like to take some vegetables, tomatoes, and water sparkling.
Some tomatoes and sparkling water.
Sparkling water, yes.
Okay, I'd like some tomatoes. And you said you wanted tomatoes?
Tomatoes and vegetables.
Tomatoes and vegetables.
Vegetables.
Okay. Well, we'd want to say, so sounds like vegetables. Vegetables. Can you repeat that?
Yes, vegetables.
Good, vegetables. So I'd like some tomatoes, vegetables, and sparkling water. All right, I think that works. Salvatore, can you ask Sergey the next question?
Yes. Sergey, what are your specials today?
I would recommend you our vegetarian steak today.
Okay, I would recommend you vegetarian steak today. Good. Yeah, I think that's good. Do you have any other specials, Sergey?
I didn't understand. Please.
Do you have any other specials? Any other
Any other
specials?
specials? And Greek salad.
Okay, so our vegetarian steak and our Greek salad. Good. Yeah, it's another type of salad. Really good job. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
I'm sorry, I have a question. When water is gas, it's a sparkling water, and without, it's still or spring?
You could say, so tap water, water is just regular water, and sparkling or carbonated, seltzer. Those are all types of like bubbly water.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a child, you could say fizzy water. I think I've got a cousin who says fizzy water. But yeah, so water or tap water, you just would be the normal water. You don't really have to specify. But any other questions? Okay. And let's skip that. Okay, let's do some reading, and let's have Vitali. Can you read the first paragraph here?
Yeah. The reading. Below the sea, in the air, or on a bed, restaurants are going to extremes to attract attention. You cross a wooden walkway, walk down some steps, and find a restaurant with just 6 tables. Not so strange. On the menu are items like reef fish, carpaccio, and Wagyu beef. Not so strange either. But look up and you'll see what makes it a $5 million eatery in the Maldives. So unique. An acrylic bubble overhead that showcases the stingray's colored butterfly fish, and blue-faced anglefish that swim and swim through the crystal clear water. Welcome to the world's first aquarium-style underwater restaurants. Also different
Good.
words.
Yeah, there are some difficult words here. So one would be items. Items.
Items.
And reef fish.
Reef fish.
Good. The either. You said either, which is again more British pronunciation. It's fine. So just remember the American pronunciation is either.
Either.
Yeah. Maldives.
Maldives.
Good. Unique.
So unique.
Good. Collared.
Colored.
Collared.
Colored.
Angelfish.
Angelfish. Like Los Angeles.
Angelfish. And then through.
Swim through. Through.
Good. And Shinwei, do you think you are able to read, or will it be too loud?
I give chance to the other students.
Yeah. Okay. Kako, can you read this next part?
Okay, teacher. Ita is a part of the oddball restaurant revolution, which today can hand you in some shocking places. Can land you in some shocking places. One that will, amidst today's frenzy of rock star celebrity chefs and limitless restaurant openings, make an indelible impression. We are not talking about theme restaurants, which have been serving mediocre food via swashbuckling pirates and celebrity lookalikes for years. These are places with serious food, despite their cookie settings.
Good. Nice job. And so a couple small things. One would be via. And swashbuckling pirates.
Swashbuckling pirates.
Good. Mediocre. Yeah, mediocre. And then restaurant. Good. Restaurant. Chefs. And so ones that will.
I am looking for the word in the text, teacher.
3 words. Ones that will.
Ones that will.
Perfect. Okay.
Thank you.
And so in these first 2 parts, does anybody have any questions? So there are some tough words.
Yes. Can I ask my word?
Yes.
So the first one is cookie.
Kooky. Okay. Kooky is just strange. Goofy. Unusual. Any other questions?
Mediocre.
Swashbuckling.
Okay, swashbuckling and mediocre. And let's have swashbuckling. What's swashbuckling mean? Okay, and so, yeah, it's like daring or adventurous, flamboyant kind of. Um, so swashbuckling pirate. It's not used too much apart from like pirates or heroes. So swashbuckling. It's like very showy, um, adventurous, kind of daring maybe. Um, and it's usually describing pirates or sailors. So, yeah, that's what swashbuckling is. And the other one was mediocre. Does anybody know what mediocre means?
Yes, maybe when something is no good.
It's more like average.
Ah, average.
So yeah, it's not good and it's not bad either. It's just mediocre.
Okay.
Okay, because we have a cognate of this word in Portuguese, which means bad, not good. Else,
Really?
Also
yeah.
in Italian. Also in Italian.
That's funny. Yeah, in English it just means it's like, it's okay. It's mediocre. Interesting. Okay. Any other questions?
Yes, stingrays.
Okay, a stingray is a type of fish. Um, it is flat, pretty much. It's the kind of fish that killed Steve Irwin. Um, if that's a stingray. That's a terrible way of,
Oh, yes.
yeah. So like that. That's a stingray.
Mhm.
Okay. And any other questions? What about indelible? What does indelible mean?
That you cannot erase.
Yeah. Good job. Okay. Is there a synonym or like a similar word in Italian?
The same.
Oh,
Indelebile.
okay.
Yeah.
Well then. Okay, good. And Giulietta, can you read the next part?
People love to do extraordinary things that distinguish themselves from their neighbors, colleagues, and friends, suggests restorator David Geisels. They want unusual and adventurous experiences. His restaurant company, Dinner in the Sky, offers just that. Guests are hoisted 165 feet in the air on a platform table attached to a crane. 5 staff members, chefs, waiters, even performers, stand in the center of the aerial platform setting. While strapped in, diners can swive 180 degrees to take in the views of cities like Paris, London, and Dubai.
Good. Okay. A couple hard words here. Colleagues.
Colleagues.
Good. Restaurator. I'm not sure about that word at all. So, restaurator. I'm not really sure. So, don't even worry about it. It's not common. Adventurous.
Ventures.
And then diners.
Diners.
Good. Swivel.
Swivel.
Good. Swivel. And aerial.
Aerial.
Good. Okay. Really well done. And does anybody have any questions on that part?
Crane.
Crane. Okay. Who can explain what a crane is?
I know that's crane.
Okay, can you explain?
Crane is the thing which doesn't make water. It's just a bird, a long bird.
Okay, so yeah, it's a bird with a long neck. It's something else as well. What's a crane?
Is an equipment to elevate things and people
Yeah, it's a piece of equipment.
from the ground to higher places.
Yeah, so it's a piece of equipment that elevates people or things from the ground to higher places. This is a picture of a crane. Yeah. Any other question? Or yeah, does that answer your question, Julieta?
Yes.
Yeah. And any other questions here? Okay. What about you, Ilkin? Do you have any questions about any of these words?
No, teacher. I'm just listening and I'm learning. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, I have one.
Okay.
Swivel.
Swivel. Okay. Does anybody know what it means to swivel?
Maybe flip? I don't know how to say.
Sort of. It's more like spin.
Spin, yes.
So a swivel chair would be a chair that allows you to spin, spin around. So this would be a swivel chair. Looks like a really comfortable swivel chair too. Any other questions? Okay. And let's have Ilkin. If you were going to make an interesting restaurant like this, what would you do? What would your restaurant be like?
What would your restaurant be like? Which restaurant I wish?
Yeah, you could make anything you wish. So we've already got like eating in the air and eating underwater. So what would your restaurant be like?
Okay. Okay. I love eating in the air.
Okay, I would love.
I would love eating in the air.
Okay.
And but eating underwater is more interesting for me.
Okay. Is more
But
interesting.
there is not any restaurant like this in our country. Eating underwater.
Okay, but there are not any restaurants like this. Okay. Okay, so you kind of like both of those. What about Jose Antonio? Sort of restaurant, so if you like. Jose Antonio.
My favorite restaurant is it has home cooking.
Okay, so it's
Okay.
simple. As home cooking. Okay. Good. All right. Maybe Ksenia, if you could create a strange restaurant, what would your restaurant be like?
It would be a restaurant with fitness menu, with a range of fat, protein, sugar, so the people before the ordering could count all calories and find the most good for them, and pick up it and eat it.
Okay, so instead of saying the most good, the best meal.
The best meal for them, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it would be like a fitness restaurant.
Yes.
Cool. With okay, maybe like that displayed
Yes, it's fine.
the amount of fat, protein, and sugar in the meals. I think that's good. Okay, really nicely done. Maybe Salvatore, what about you? What would your restaurant be like if you could create your own type of restaurant?
Let me think. It would be a restaurant where you can find any kind of dish of pasta and any kind of red wine, because I think pasta and wine is the best if you can go in Italy.
Is the best what?
Is the best food if you go in Italy.
Okay, so I think pasta and wine is the best food combination if you go to Italy. Maybe something like that. Can you repeat that last sentence?
Yes. I think pasta and wine is the best food combination if you go to Italy.
Okay, good. Sergey, what about you? If you could create a restaurant, what would your restaurant be like?
If I would create a restaurant, I would make maybe sorry, I would to unit the eating with excursion. I would make my restaurant in bus, maybe in a bus.
Nice. Okay. So I would unite eating with excursions.
Excursions, yes.
Maybe even with an excursion.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
Make my restaurant in a bus. Yeah, that'd be really hard to feel safe when you're chopping things up, I think, but that's really good. Okay, cool. And we are just about out of time. Does anybody have any questions about anything on this page before we finish up? Okay, well, thank you guys for coming in, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. And have a really good day.
Thank you,
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye. Bye, everybody.